Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call screen.
Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Inside zone is selected.
Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. At the 45, on his way.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver. Cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff, you see that time he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Here comes the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Mesh. There are 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this.
Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hands. It's Washington. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Washington sends out the punt team. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds.
Mesh spot.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
Can anyone catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Washington. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Cover 4 drop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Option is 3. GDL mug. There are 3
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33.
Give cushion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
3. Nickel 2 trap. LB blitz free. Formation. Concept. Man blitz. There are 10 categories.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. crosses the 45. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Three options. Cowell is selected. Formation, special, Maryland, player, Ferrari, Jeremiah, Skase, Nash Whips.
Now it's 2nd and goal.
Audible. Entering play, Jeremiah, Hawili Girls, Double Coast.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Keep cross.
Wide receiver shows motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Now adjusting. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there.
And when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
There are 8 fake punt off tackle. Punt back 4 verticals. Punt backs cover.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
The corners are walked up tight. Williams will pass. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Entering play
and he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Left is selected.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Categories. You have 19 options. HB Sting is selected.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the shotgun, the inside give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Now he's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Sayin. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill
Entering
to find
play
that
call,
hole
special
and
teams,
slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're gonna be pinning their ears back.
Williams looking for a man. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Portland Mesh.
great offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Off he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. From the red zone, looking for a space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Option is sealant. There are 14 categories. You have 3 options. Dagger is selected.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the wideout. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Categories. You have 15 options.
These offenses get the rhythm. They're hard to stop. They're already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do. Having a lot of success.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
You're
down, obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board, and Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
On the ground, it's Washington. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing the read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Come on, set. Give cushion.
Williams will pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Player, Eric. Spacing, jet sweep.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Spacing.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. Come away from that.
This is so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of time to get to that 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that
one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got it on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup.
There, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Looking to scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell John's back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and
they will score. Touchdown, Washington. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
Entering play call.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Harry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Concept, mesh, error 14 categories. You have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
Ready, fight.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
Entering play call, mesh, error 14 categories. You have 11 options.
Now
Mesh
facing a
HB
third
corner
down
is
as they
selected.
line up after the break. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Big opportunity in the red zone.
Keep cross.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a
Entering
position
play
where, hey,
call,
go out and get another
special
stop.
teams, you
We're in
have
great
5
shape, so
options,
the offense
pick up
definitely
below
takes care of their
selected.
business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback.
Over. There are 3 categories.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Cover 1 hole is selected.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And he was loose and in the
Entering
open
play
field
call,
and on
over.
his
There
way.
are 3
A
categories.
tremendous
You have
pickup on
27
that.
options. Overload.
You know, you just can't coach
selected.
toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Overload blitz.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
You have
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Hey, that's a live ball. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
Short
Man,
cross.
what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Choice.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Wide out in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Williams will pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This guy just gives me nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. The 30. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Give cushion.
Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense move.
Washington sends out the punt team. A low line drive and short kick. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Play call from concept. Keep Portland. There are 11 categories. You have 7 options.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
Return to hub. Entering error pop-up. This entering home screen dynasty is selected. Play now is selected. Road to Glory is selected. Mini Dynasty is selected. Home Load accept invite. Entering selected Football Heads Dynasty Online save thumbs legit. Entering weekly advanced summary screen.